This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm thrilled to be here helping you learn to play the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going over the C sharp minor chord. So as I usually do in these chord voicing videos, I'm going to start with just a little explanation on the theory, and then I'll move into actual voicings that are great on the guitar. So if you just want the voicings, you can look over there on the right side of the board, or you can fast forward in the video until I get to that part. So as we start out, we'll start with the chord symbol. The chord symbol for C sharp minor is the letter C, the sign that tells us it's a sharped version. So pound sign or hashtag looking symbol is the sharp sign in music, so C sharp, and then we have a lowercase m. Alternatively, you could have a minus sign in place of the lowercase m, or rarely I've even run into min, mine. So C sharp minor, lowercase m. If there is not a lowercase m or that minus sign, or alternatively like min or something like that, then it's not a minor chord. The C sharp minor chord has the pitches C sharp, E, and G sharp. Those are the notes that are in C sharp minor. So C sharp is the first step of a C sharp minor scale, and then E is the third step, which is a flatted third by comparison to a C sharp major scale, and G sharp is the fifth step of that scale. If we talk intervallically, which is the distance between the pitches, and it's really what makes up the reason for our ears that we have this sound, the sound that we call minor. So the C sharp is the root, that's the starting pitch, that's the foundational pitch that the other pitches sit above and are built upon, that create these intervallic relationships that create minor versus major versus other types of chords. So C sharp is our root in this case. The E is a minor third interval above that root. If it was a major chord, it would be a major third interval above that root. And then G sharp is the perfect fifth. Both major and minor chords have a perfect fifth. So C sharp minor, we're going to have C sharp, E, G sharp, root, minor third, perfect fifth, root to the minor third, creates a minor chord. If it was a major third, it would be C sharp major, so minor versus major. Now there's multiple ways that we can voice these, meaning we can take these three pitches and spread them out into a wider range on the guitar. We can also double pitches, and that creates different voicings. So let's look at the best voicings, or the most commonly used voicings for C sharp minor on the guitar. We start with this one on top. It's a 6-string bar chord. That's because our index finger is going to bar over all 6 strings at the 9th fret on the guitar. And the root, the lowest root of the chord, which is circled up here, is C sharp. So on the 6th string, there's a C sharp at the 9th fret, and that's why we're barring there, and that's why this is the 6-string bar chord. So as we bar there, we have a C sharp on the bottom. Our index finger is going to be playing the pitches on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th strings on that 9th fret, but it'll be barring across all 6 strings. Then our ring finger and pinky fingers are going to be 2 frets higher than the bar on the 5th and 4th strings. So they're going to be at the 11th fret. So our bar at the 9th fret, ring finger is going to go at the 11th fret on the 5th string, pinky is going to go at the 11th fret on the 4th string. We play all 6 strings and we get C sharp minor. Great sounding chord. Now you might notice that my middle finger is helping my bar. It's because it's got nothing else to do. It doesn't need to be there, so it's just going to help push down that bar, and that might be a helpful thing for your middle finger to do. I started doing that when I first started, and it's just sort of been instinctive ever since. The voicing of this particular chord has a root, the 5, the root, the flatted third, the 5th, and the root. Root, 5, root, flat 3, root, 5 root. Get a whole twisted in speaking. Root, 5, root, flat 3, 5, root. Third time is the charm without any misspoken word. Okay, now you can alternatively just play the top 4 strings. So there, you can play it at the 11th fret with the ring finger on the 4th string, and then just bar across the top 3 at the 9th fret. And that's also a C sharp minor, so you might just want a higher voicing, you could have that one there. Let's look at the alternate voicing though. This is the 5th string bar chord, and that's because we've got our root on the 5th string at the 4th fret. There is a C sharp. So our lowest root is on the 5th string. So this is the 5th string bar chord, and we're going to bar across the top 5 strings at the 5th fret. I usually use my index finger to just push up against that 6th string so that it mutes it, and that way I won't inadvertently strum that 6th string and get a sound in the chord that doesn't belong. So that's why I do that. It just pushes up against it and mutes it. So we've got our bar at the 4th fret, and then our middle finger will be 1 fret higher than the bar on the 2nd string, so at the 5th fret. Our ring finger will be 2 frets higher than the bar at the 6th fret, so on the 4th string, and our pinky will be 2 frets higher than the bar, so at the 6th fret on the 3rd string, and we get C sharp minor. Now with this shape, it's sort of like, it is exactly like A minor, the little A minor shape in front of a bar instead of down in 1st position. So that's a way to remember it and associate it. Sometimes as we're playing C sharp minor, they sneak into songs that are basically using basic chords in 1st position, and it can be a little tough to play. So sometimes my students will actually just play the top 4 strings and not do the bar. They'll just play with their index finger here on the top and then just play the top 4 strings. It doesn't have a C sharp on the bottom, but we get the gist of the chord. Play there until you get kind of comfortable, and then once you're comfortable with that, you just swap out just playing the top string for playing at that 5th string. Another thing that students will sometimes do is actually just relax the bar and just play this note here and leave off the top string, play the inside 4, mute that top string until you get strong enough to start putting down the bar. Because we get a full C sharp minor chord on those inside 4 strings just with the top string. It totally works fine. This chord is voiced root, 5, root, flat 3, 5. That's the voicing, the full voicing. Okay, I hope that helps. Keep having fun playing the guitar. I'll see you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.